Let's get back to the main story. I can do the dailies later. Okay, here we go. Let's meet with Yeshiwan. Actually, nah, leave it. The night is deep and still. A tall figure stands in the shadows, almost blending with the darkness itself. At the sound of our footsteps, he slowly turns around. On that familiar face is a gaze tinged with coldness and wariness, like a lone wolf licking its wounds. Only when he sees you clearly does his tense features gradually soften, faintly revealing a trace of the gentle warmth he once knew.
Xiaoguang, how are you doing? Are you feeling better?
Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine now. My senses feel even sharper than before. So, can you finally tell me what you've been hiding from everyone?
Junior Wise, thank you for looking after my sister. I know it hasn't been easy.
No trouble.
It's no trouble at all. It was the right thing to do. Xiaoguang means a lot to me as my senior.
Brother, are you trying to change the subject?
I'll tell you what you want to know when the time comes, but not now. We have something more urgent to deal with at the moment. I found a way to break the Qingming Sword's bond with Xiaoguang. It's in Lemnian Hollow, the same place where we helped to regain her senses. That object seems to have some ties to the Creator's power. I've already mastered a special method and can use it to erase the bond.
Really?
Let's head there now, Xiaoguang. Once we break the sword's hold, you won't have to live in its shadow any longer. You'll finally be free.
But then, what about the Qingming Sword after the pact is broken?
Yeah, what happens then?
Yunkui's summit will find the next sword keeper. That's their concern, not ours.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Why? You know full well as long as that sword exists, you'll never have peace. At any moment, you could...
The Qingming Sword needs a sword keeper to keep the two forces inside it under control. Otherwise, it could cause a massive catastrophe. You know that already. If such a disaster were to occur, countless innocent people could lose their lives.
Yeah.
So what? Is my sister's life worth less than the lives of strangers?
I know you're only doing this for my sake, but this is my choice.
You don't get to choose!
What the hell? Senior has never looked this angry before. His once gentle eyes now burn with pain and fury. Startled, Zhao Guang steps back, her face turning pale. But the air around them seems to freeze in place. But that was... I mean, I get what you're trying to do, but still, where's this coming from? Don't be angry, man.
Senior, yeah. Please don't be angry with Xiaoguang. She's only just recovered. She can't handle the stress.
I got carried away. I'm sorry. Forget it. I didn't want you to get involved in all this mess, but if that's what it takes to make you give up the Qingming Sword, then so be it. Xiaoguang, listen. We never had a choice from the very beginning. This whole thing was a setup.
What do you mean?
Whether it's Yixuan, Lu Hongzhou, or all of Yunkui's summit, they're all hiding a terrible secret. If you want to know the truth, come with me. I'll tear off their sanctimonious masks with my own hands, right in front of you.
Turns without saying another word and led straight for Swabian Temple. Looks okay. Yes, Yuan, Lu Hangzhou, Yuan, Lockspring. I don't know what he's doing here. Okay, everyone's here.
Yuan, you actually have the nerve to return to Swabian Temple? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
It's Yunkui's summit who ought to feel ashamed.
Shuyan, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah,
exactly
what is this?
What it sounds like.
What?
You searched all over New Eridu for innocent children and brought them to Yunkui's summit as disciples. But they were really just sacrifices for the Qinming sword.
No.
Shouldn't Yunkui's summit be ashamed of itself?
What are you talking about?
Lu? You know something?
You can drop the act, Yixuan Shifu.
She might have not known.
Xiaoguan and I were orphans with no parents. We were only lucky enough to be taken in by Yunkui's summit because of our physiques. Because we're of the rare ilk capable of bearing the Qinming sword's power. Isn't that right? When did Yunkui's summit set its sights on us? After our parents' accident? Or even earlier? I wouldn't be surprised if you had something to do with our parents' death as well.
I wouldn't go that far.
2 children without parents or a home. Who could be easier to control than that? Such kindness. A lifetime wouldn't be enough to repay it, don't you think, Lu Hongzhou?
Hold your tongue.
Oh,
Mr. Lu, what is this about? You told me that Xiaoguang touching the Qingming sword was just a coincidence.
what? It wasn't?
A coincidence? What a convenient excuse.
Did he leave the sword there?
The truth is, Mr. Lu created countless opportunities, making each of us chosen children accidentally touch the Qinming sword. And Xiaoguang, she was simply the most unfortunate one.
Fool. To be chosen by the Qingming sword isn't a misfortune, it's the greatest honor. It's the power of a hero to protect all living beings.
At the cost of yourself.
So, Mr. Lu, everything he said is true? You've been lying to me all along?
It doesn't end there. Yixuan, did you really think that sword case you poured your heart into was actually useful?
It wasn't doing anything?
Don't be so naive. The Creator has awakened, and because of that, no power can suppress the Qinming sword's effects. Your sword case can't protect Xiaoguan at all! From the very moment she touched the Qingming sword, you all had already decided her fate for her.
Shuyan, how do you know all this?
When I was under the Creator's control, I briefly connected with their mind. That's when I learned the truth about the Qingming sword.
I feel like Elder Lu's gonna twist that into him being with the Exaltists.
So I did some digging into the disciples of Yunkui's summit who took us in back then. Banyue Shifu was innocent. He truly believed that letting Yunkui's summit take us in was best for us. But some of the disciples in charge of selecting orphans weren't so honorable. I mean, Lu Hongzhou couldn't have done this all alone, right? And those disciples who secretly acted on your orders, they don't feel any guilt either, do they?
No way. Banyue Shifu is innocent. But everyone else...
Because they know it's the right thing to do.
Right. The right thing to do. Even after all this, you're still trying to forge so-called heroes out of lies and sacrifice. People willing to die for your cause. How ridiculous. And you, High Preceptor Yixuan. I'd assumed you were in on it. But from the looks of it, you were completely unaware. Are you so
Indeed.
busy as High Preceptor that you're too occupied to notice your disciples suffering? Or is it because you only ever think about your sister, and the lives of everyone else mean nothing to you?
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's too far there.
Shuryuan.
Don't ever cross that line.
Now you know the truth, Xiaoguang. It was all a lie from the start. We never had a choice. Give up the Qingming sword. Don't let it weigh you down any longer. You deserve a life of your own, one that's free and whole.
The Qingming sword was never a burden. It's the very thing that gives your life purpose.
Have you not seen what it does to her?
Without the Qingming sword, how could Ye Guang have gained such immense power at such a young age?
She was training in the mountains. It's not the sword that gave her power.
You should see it as an honor, not a burden.
Whose honor? Yunkui's summit's or yours? It's easy for you to preach, because you're not the one who has to pay the price.
Do you think I wouldn't if I could? If I had the choice, I would have made the pact with the Qingming sword myself long ago. Rather than standing by helplessly, like when the old capital fell, watching my mentors and fellow disciples die, one after another, unable to do a thing.
Your jealousy toward the Sword Keeper is your own obsession. Not everyone craves power the way you do. Some people don't want to be heroes. They just want a quiet, ordinary life. You and Yunkui's summit took that choice from us.
This isn't my obsession. It's for all of New Eridu. The Qingming sword needs a sword keeper. Yunkui's summit needs one, and so does this city. It's for everyone's sake. One life in exchange for thousands. There's no greater justification than that.
For everyone's sake. What makes their lives more valuable than Xiaoguang's? Just because she was born different? Just because the Qingming sword chose her, she deserves this?
Oh no.
My sister shouldn't have to live in constant pain for the sake of everyone else!
At least my choice can save lives. And you, what have you done? You thought you could defeat the Creator on your own, but in the end, you failed and became a puppet.
If you really thought you were right, you wouldn't have needed lies and deception in the first place, would you? You could have gone about it honestly. Sought out someone who'd willingly lay down their life like Yunkui's summit always has. You could have found a willing sacrifice to achieve your grand cause.
You know the harm the Qingming sword could bring if left without a master, yet you won't risk your life to stop it. Doesn't that make you the real selfish one? Could Ye Guang really stand by and watch countless innocent lives be lost because of her?
It,
Shut up, Lu Hongshou. This was never Xiaoguang's responsibility.
Her path was decided the moment the Qingming sword chose her. She was destined to become a hero.
it was because of you, though.
Enough!
Oh.
Ye Shuyan, this happened because I failed to watch over everyone. Yunkui's summit owes you an explanation.
I don't need an explanation. Just let Xiaoguang go. She shouldn't have to live her life bound to the Qingming sword.
Let's just...
Sorry, everyone. But maybe we should hear what Xiaoguang has to say first. It's her life. We don't have the right to decide for her.
Thanks for speaking up for me, Junior. Mr. Liu, I just have one question. Was what happened to my parents back then really connected to Yunkui's summit?
No. I did keep the Qingming sword's cost a secret, but I'd never go as far as to do something like that. I didn't learn about your special constitutions until after your parents were gone.
I get it now.
Yeah. Huh?
Everyone, I'm sorry. I'll discuss what to do next with my brother.
Xiaoguang, are you alright? I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
I'm fine, Shifu. I understand both my brother's fears and Mr. Liu's reasoning. I've already made my decision.
Give me a small smile. No fear, no confusion. All the stern sincerity, the kind that comes after seeing through every truth and lie, yet still choosing to embrace one's fate. Okay, one second. Need to close the window. Can I quickly do this? I know it's a bad time, but I feel like I should have done my deal list before starting. Wrong one. Give that a few seconds. I should have done that first, actually. Oh, is it done? Okay. What does this keep pointing to? Wait, oh, jump. Can't speak with them. You sure? I failed to protect my own disciple. Whether as the High Preceptor Yonkoi Summit or as your Shifu. Failed. Don't say that. Even now I still dream of that battle from years ago. Dream of my sister. Lu Hangzhou was supposed to come with us. He wasn't strong enough back then, so his sister forced him to handle logistics, protecting the families of all disciples involved in the battle. But I know that survival for him is a punishment worse than death. He hated his own weakness, hated that he could only watch helplessly as his companions died. Just like back then, when I could only watch my sister die. I know that feeling all too well, that agony of wanting to take their place, yet being completely powerless. Maybe that's exactly why I was so quick to trust what he said. Either way, these are my mistakes. I'll give everyone a proper explanation about Lu Hangzhou's situation. Based on the current information, not only will he be expelled from the Great Summit, but he'll also face punishment from public security. Though none of this can make up for the pain Zhao Guang has endured. Kind of feel like this should have been a special event cutscene. Oh, wrong side. Okay. It's getting late. Zhao Guang and the others are probably still waiting for you. I'll take care of the rest. Okay.
Xiaoguang, we're leaving right now. Once you sever your bond with the Qingming sword, you can...
I'm sorry, brother. I've made up my mind. I won't give up the Qingming sword.
Is it because of what Lu Hangzhou said? None of that is your responsibility. Don't let yourself be guilt-tripped by some false sense of duty.
No, this is my choice. My own choice. I remember when we were little. I loved the osmanthus cakes from the shop on the corner, but they always made my stomach hurt. After that, you wouldn't let me eat them anymore. But being the kid I was back then, I couldn't resist. I bought them secretly, and after eating them, my stomach hurt so bad I almost ended up in the hospital.
Xiaoguang.
But I never regretted eating those cakes. I know you mean well, but you can't protect me forever. I've grown up, and I have to make my own choices. I can choose to eat the things I love, and bear the stomach ache that comes with them.
That,
It's all part of living. I need to experience it all. To make mistakes, to stumble, to cry, to laugh, and not be locked away in a perfect little glass house until I fade away.
This is completely different. You can have all the cakes you want, but I can't stand here and watch you march straight to your own death.
Whether it leads to life or death, no one knows until they've seen it through. Isn't that right?
Do you know what's more terrifying than dying? Living in constant fear and pain, with no end in sight. You never know when your memories will start to fade, when your senses will slip away, when you'll lose all connection to the world around you. Your whole life will be nothing but endless suffering. And you still refuse to let go of that damn sword.
Use the bathroom.
I knew it'd be this way. I've known from the very beginning. From the moment I made the pact with the Qingming sword, I understood my fate. I knew the two forces within the Qingming sword could only be subdued by the sword keeper. I knew its effects couldn't be contained. And I knew that one day I would lose my memories, my senses, everything.
What? But you never told me that.
Because I didn't want you to keep worrying about me, like you are now.
Damn. Fair enough.
So, I know I'll have to watch myself slowly fall apart. I know my whole life will be shadowed by loss, and I know the more I have, the more I'll eventually lose. But everyone dies eventually, and before that happens, I want to choose how I live. You once said that I'm no different from everyone else, that my life matters just the same. So, if that's true, the reverse must be true as well. I am all life.
Wow.
I felt the Qingming Sword's pain. I won't let anyone else endure that same despair. I don't want to face the terror of another disaster. So I won't give up the sword and let others suffer in my place. You may think it's foolish, but this is who I want to be. The kind of person I choose to become.
There's a light in Zhao Guang's eyes, bright enough to be considered dazzling. Across from her, senior year remains silent for what feels like an eternity.
I'm only human. I'll always care more about my own sister than people I don't know. I can't and won't carry the weight of all living beings. If this is really what you want, I'll respect your choice. But I'll never give up. I'll find a way to save you, no matter what.
And can you promise me one thing? From now on, you have to allow yourself to be happy. My choices, my fate, none of that is your fault, nor your burden. You've already done more than enough for me.
He opens his mouth, but no words come out. Looks like Zhao Guang one last time, his eyes filled with pain, reluctance, helplessness, and perhaps just a relief he doesn't notice. He walks out.
Sorry you had to listen to us argue for so long, Junior. There's something I have to tell you. The truth is, this isn't the first time we've met.
What?
I used to think I'd keep this secret forever, but lately, I've realized that if I don't tell you, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. When I was a child, right after I gained the Qingming Sword's power and learned what my fate would be, I was alone in Phylum Heights that night, holding a music box my mother had given me. When I was little, my family would hum along to its tune together. But for some reason, that day, the music box suddenly broke. No matter how I tried, it wouldn't play anymore. Just like how my parents would never come back. At that moment, I felt like I was broken too. The same as the music box. I couldn't hold back my tears. Then you appeared. You fixed my music box and bought me some osmanthus candy from Good Goods. That's how I came to love the taste of osmanthus.
That dream wasn't just a dream?
I asked you at that moment, if you knew that the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would you still take that step forward? And then you told me that if I quit before I even began, there would be no way forward, and that the abyss I feared might not be as terrifying as I thought. But that was so long ago. I'm sure you've forgotten by now.
Damn.
I thought it was just a dream. So we really did meet? Still, something felt off.
So wait, Wise came from Phylum Heights?
Yes, we've met before.
Or was he just visiting in Phylum Heights at the time?
Maybe that brief meeting didn't mean much to you, but to me, it was like sunlight breaking into a cold, dark room. Your words kept me going through the long darkness.
Well,
perhaps it wasn't just your words. It was the sense of peace you gave me. It made me feel like I could find the strength to face whatever lies ahead.
after saying that, Zhao Guang seems much more at ease. She takes another deep breath.
And about the other Yeshengguang. In the past, I wanted to hide her. I thought she was so selfish, so despicable. She made me feel ashamed. But I don't feel that way anymore. She's a genuine part of who I am. The fear and unease within me, and the proof that I'm still human. No matter how capable someone is, they still feel fear, don't they? So I'll let myself be afraid, fragile, and want to run away. But beyond those fears that make me human, I also have the courage and love that come with it. Fear keeps me cautious, while love and courage carry me forward. Back then, she said not to die before this world does. And now, I'd say I'll coexist alongside it. At first, I only entered Limnian Hollow on Xiao Zhao's advice to look for my brother. But deep down, it was out of guilt. I didn't want to keep being the one everyone had to protect. Later, when I first saw the Hollow expand and chaos engulfed Phylum Heights, I chose to enter it out of duty. As the Qingming Sword's keeper, I was the only one who could do it, so I had no choice. But now, from this moment on, I choose to accept the Qingming Sword and become the Sword Keeper, not out of guilt or out of duty. I didn't submit to this fate. After seeing every possible path, I chose it because I want to make a difference in the world and for myself. And also, I want to do something for you. It might sound strange, but Junior, you really are someone very, very special to me. You're so effortlessly gentle, yet so dependable, as though you can take in all my pain and anxiety. Anyway, over time, I've come to understand a lot, and it's all thanks to you.
I'll always be there to support you, Xiaoguang. I can't make decisions for you, but no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you.
Oh, it's getting pretty late. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. Well, good night, Junior. I hope we both get a good night's sleep.
Yeah. Done. That's gonna be the final bit.